Welcome to Python video series. In this video, we will talk about a math module in Python. As we know that when you write some source code, then you may require some kind of calculation, mathematical calculation, right? You can write your own logic to perform any kind of mathematical calculation. But if there is already pre-existing library, why not use that library? Yeah, because that is already developed by a engineer and that is well tested. So we should use our existing library instead of creating our own functions to perform mathematical calculation. Python has a set of built-in math functions, including an expensive math module that allows us to perform mathematical tasks on numbers, right? When we talk about the built-in math functions, here I'm going to talk about some important functions. Like let's say if you have a list of numbers, I'm going to create a list with a lot of numbers. Let's say here I have some numbers, right? And in this number, let's say I would like to calculate the max and mean value in this list, right? So in Python, it's easier to find a mean and max number in this list, right? So we have already mean and max functions, and that can be used to find lowest and highest value in this iterable. So that must be iterable. So as you know, list is iterable. If you have a set, that is also iterable. So this will even work for the set as well, right? And even for tuple as well, right? Tuple is also iterable. So here I'm going to call, let's say I would like to get the max value. So I will call the max, and here I'm going to pass these numbers, and this will return us the max integer or max number. I would say max number. I'm going to store in max number, and same I'm going to print over here, right? So I will print max number. Let me rename this variable max number, and let's see whether we are able to get the max number or not. So 990 is the max number, right? Easily we can get. Now let's say I would like to get the mean number. So we have a again mean function, and I would say mean number, and same I will print over here. So which is the lowest number in this list that I would like to get, and here you can see lowest number is 3 in this list, right? That's true. Now we have also some more functions, like here I would like to talk about the absolute function, ABS. Absolute function returns the absolute value, or you can say positive value. So here we have I say ABS value, and here I'm going to call ABS. So here if you pass either negative or positive, it will always return you the positive number, right? So if I could print this ABS value, then let's see what gets printed. It will print the positive. It will make negative number as positive, and positive will be positive as it is, right? And that's how basically absolute works. So if you have a feed of lot of numbers and you want all numbers to be converted to the positive, then you can use ABS, absolute value, right? Apart from that, I would like to talk about the power function, right? So as you know, we can easily calculate the power. Let's say I would like to calculate 2 raised to 4. Easily you can do using this operator, right? Star star asterisk asterisk. So here you can see we get the correct value. But apart from that, we have a function is called POW, and there you can pass the base as well as exponent. So base, let's say I'm passing 3, and exponent I am passing, let's say 3. So 3 raised to 3 it will calculate, right? So if I run, then here you can see 27 is coming up. So you can use power function. So if you look into these libraries or these functions, right? If I press control and I click over here, then it is going into the somewhere in a built-ins .py. So these functions are available in built-ins py file, right? So you don't need to really import. So without importing, I'm using it is working perfectly fine. But now these all functions, whatever we have is a max, mean, absolute, and power. These all functions are defined in the built-ins.py. Means built-in, built-in, sorry, built-in module. But here I would like to talk about the math module. So Python has also a built-in module called math, which extends the list of mathematical functions. To use it, you must import this module, right? So here I am going to import this module. So I would write here, there are a couple of ways you can import, like you can do import and then module name. So module name is math. So that's how we can import. And now this module name we can use to access any functions within this module. So here you can access any, let's say I would like to access the value of pi, right? And if I run, then here you can see value of pi is getting printed. Now this is one of the constant I have access, but apart from that, let's say if I would like to use sqrt, right, which basically calculates the square root of any number, and let's say I'm passing 100, so it will give the square root of 100, that is 10, right? Now I would like to talk about the basically a couple of more important method, but before that let me tell you this import you can do in couple of ways. First and very simple way is to import and then module name. Apart from that, you can have a some different format to import as well, like from, and you can do module name, and then you will write import keyword, and after that let's say I would like to use pi, then I will give the pi comma. I would like to use like a floor function, I would like to use ceil function, I would like to use sqrt, then you can import something like that. So whatever you have imported, that directly you can use. Now you don't need to use this module name, right? So here you can see it is showing an error, so directly we can use, but whatever things you haven't declared over here you can't use, right? So but here if you do import math, then all those functions you can refer by this module name, right? So this is the good way to basically import. So whatever you want to import, just you write up here after comma, and you can use it directly. You don't need to refer by the module name. So now let's talk about the two more method what we have imported, like floor and ceil, right? So first of all, I would like to talk about the ceil method. Ceil method basically rounds a number upwards to the its nearest integer. Let's say I'm going to call ceil method, and here let's say I'm passing 23.4. It will round upwards, means it will make it 24. Let me show you. It will make it 24. And let's say if I call let's say floor, right, there is a floor, then a floor method basically rounds a number downwards to its nearest integer. So when you talk about the downwards to nearest integer to 23.4, it would be 23 itself, right? So if I run, then here you can see 23. I hope you understood how it works, right? Now last but not the least, if you'd like to explore all the functions available within the any library, right, then let's say I would like to explore all the basically functions within this library, then just press Ctrl and click on that module, you'll go inside. So here you can see value of pi, that is a constant, and value of uh, uh, different constant, value of e. So all those functions you can get it over here, right? Apart from that, you can call a help function. So inside the print you can call the help function, and within the help you can pass your module name in single quote or double quote, right? So here I'm going to pass a module name is called math. So it will list out all those basically all those variables, properties, all those properties as well as functions available in this math module. Let me show you. So if I run it, then here you can see all those functions and properties has been listed in the console. So here you can see it is started from here and saying that module name is math and description is given. Now all functions are listed over here, right? Here you can see all those functions explanation, you can get it on the console. So that's how you can explore rest of the methods available in the math module, right? So that's all I wanted to discuss in this video tutorial, guys. Big thank you for watching this video, and see you there in the next video tutorial.